say black in your native language.
Welcome back, Off Center. Cho hates China. We're back. Baby.
Welcome, breaking news. Joe hates China.
South Korea has declared war.
I'm China.
They said, "Fuck your chicken, sesame chicken."
But I'm Nunu.
I'm Lewis.
We got John, and then we got Cho. But you were saying like, so because that's every race, bro.
Well,
for sure.
before we get to this
Yeah.
quick service announcement, stop hating on Arby's. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't like Arby's and you haven't had it before,
then you fucking
you just have no. You're just
I'm
a
sorry.
basic person.
You don't got the meat. They got the meat.
go touch grass, bro.
Go make your own opinion, and then everyone's like, "Oh, but their
Dude,
meat comes
right?
in a bag." Bitch, are you fucking? Every fast food chain is gonna do some shit like that. You think fucking?
You
I
think
mean,
the
what?
burgers are freshly made?
Yeah.
They frozen.
You think Arby's is the only company that cuts costs? Look at McDonald's nuggets, bro.
Exactly.
It's
No,
just pink paste.
No,
It's
no,
delicious.
not even just food. Look at Apple's factories. Yeah, you're still probably watching this on an iPhone.
look,
Fuck off.
no. He said, look at them. You can't because they're not here.
But Apple factories are in China, and China's the enemy.
Dude, they straight up got suicide nets because they were just tired of motherfuckers
No,
jumping.
that's team
Listen.
building exercises for them to skydive off the building.
It's a trust fall with no one else.
It's a corporate trust fund.
Trust that we won't let you leave.
I think it's funny how people are like, dude, fucking, that's fucked up. And meanwhile, walk with their Nikes and fucking Jordans. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck. I mean,
Hey, bro, I don't see you complaining when you tiptoeing in them.
Hey, I remember, hey, my shoes are made in Vietnam, bro, so I keep it in the family.
You say that, but I got some good deals in Vietnam for some sneakers.
Bro, I remember when John went to Vietnam, he was telling me like the deals. He was like, bro, I didn't get my ass to Vietnam.
But that's the thing. You still have to like hunt for them.
Yeah.
You still
Because
have
they
to
don't
go
got our size. They ain't made for me.
Yeah, like they looked at me weirdly when I said 11, and they're like, "That's really small." Because again, their measurements are completely different
That's
than ours.
really small.
Because they do metric measurements, so it's like a 3-digit number for your actual shoes. They measure it by like millimeters or whatever.
That's what I do when the girl asks me.
I'm 200 centimeters long.
I was like, I'm 270, girl.
Hey man, measure in centimeters. That's giving you a good 2 to 3 digits more. Just saying.
Also, you can just bamboozle Shorty with numbers. And I'm like, what? Numbers?
And also
Just like how we
perspective.
bamboozled Newham with him.
Yeah, dude,
Just
that
perspective,
shit, That
too.
should be fucking me up, bro.
Like, remember our old classmate that straight up was like, I forgot what happened, but like he was essentially doing like the frat boy thing where he was asking about penis sizes, and then he just looked at me dead ass in the eyes, and he was like, I feel like you probably have an average size penis. And I was like, okay. But because of them legs, it looked like a baby penis. I was like, that's why. Yeah, that's why.
You know
I
who
swear,
else
it's the
will?
legs.
You know who else will? If you guys don't like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, yes. Good one. That's
You got a baby
I
penis
didn't
if
see-
you don't
I
like
didn't see
comments.
that. I didn't see that.
All the female viewers are like, oh, that's fine with me.
But,
I don't want my clit to look that big.
I'm like
my
that.
God.
The fact that you said we have female viewers, I'm like, that's nice to
I
think
feel
about.
like we have one or two. A few of our questions have
a
been
few
from
questions have
female.
been in this question.
Look, this
from
is new,
anonymous,
but that's
from
new in hunting.
Why you saying hunting? That sounds so
Because look
Because
at
you're
you, dog.
Weinstein, you're the problem.
Because look at you,
on
dog.
the
You just
ground.
came back from hunting.
I'm from the Sahara, bro. I'm from the savannah, bro. What do you?
Is that
No.
South African?
Let's go back to China so we get the heat off me.
You guys again, the enemy, not
the
me.
enemy. I'm not the enemy, dude.
But yeah, that is a common thing. I feel like in the Latin community, there's probably that one country that everybody agrees they're the
fucking
shittiest
Mexico.
one. Is it really Mexico?
For Salvadorians.
I think for Argentinians, it's Brazilians.
That makes a lot of sense.
But I think overall,
I wouldn't be surprised that it's not Chile.
Chile, they
I thought
betrayed
y'all were
us
all
in
gonna
war,
shit on
but-
Cuba because y'all love to like just clown
No.
on
Nah,
Mexico.
Cuba doing their own thing.
Cuba.
And I
It's
think
more-
for
They made a
Asian,
nice little sandwich, and we don't fuck with them.
I think it's
Asian-
because of the envy, right? Like every country envies each other. Like I bet people envy China because it's like China is.
no, I think it's
economically-
because everybody assumed we're Chinese. That's why we got tired of being Chinese.
I mean, but you
For-
always have a
what?
little bit
Like
of that
in
blood.
Asia, like prior to like the Japanese Korean boom, the common Asian race was Chinese.
Yeah,
So
that's
as a
that's
kid-
the fucked up. That's you know
Yeah,
what?
which
That
was
is
annoying
true. That is
'cause
true.
We all called them Jackie Chan for a
which
reason.
which was fucking annoying because like you would talk to Hispanic people and they'd be like, "Oh, you're Chinese, right?" I'm like, "No, I'm Korean." It's like, "What's the difference?" I'm like, "Oh, well, so what are you, Mexicans?" I'm fucking
That's
Salvadorian.
why the Salvadorian jokes
And then
work.
I'm like, "Oh,
That's why it
And
works.
then
I'm sorry. Don't you all speak Spanish?"
Oh, but it's all different Spanish. Cho and John would be like, "What are you, Antonio Banderas?"
Yeah, and that's the wild thing is like in terms of like
What's up
crossover.
on that time in Mexico looking at?
But like
Oh,
in terms of,
Zorro looking ass.
like in terms of like crossovers, obviously we share like some like
Right.
historical stuff. Like obviously ramen was like spread across from Chinese,
Yeah,
apparently,
noodles everywhere.
stuff like that. But like we all speak different language.
Yeah,
we all
every
have
language is different.
And
I mean,
even in the country, there's different languages.
I mean,
Yeah.
granted, most from what like for at least for Japan and Korea, most of their language derived from Chinese first,
Yeah.
and then it turned into whatever it was.
Because I know that in
But at the end of the day, it's still a completely different, language.
Meanwhile, you
different-
guys legitimately share Spanish.
yeah,
Y'all
you
just have
guys,
different.
yeah, it's literally
vocab.
Spanish,
Why
but
did you
it's
just turn it
Spanish.
into Asians versus Hispanic?
No, it's not Asian versus
Number one,
Hispanic.
I
thing.
don't speak Espanol. I speak Castellano, which is a different type of Spanish.
Get back to your
Uh,
fucking mouth.
So, could you say what the color white is in your language?
or better yet,
Blanco.
or
What
say-
is the color white in your language?
Güero.
Shut the fuck up. It's not. It's not. Real quick. No. Real quick.
the fuck
Say
up.
black.
You
It's-
Chinese are the enemy, man.
say black in your native language.
Wait,
Canceled. Shut up. Can't argue anymore. You're canceled.
how do you say black in your respective languages? Just out of curiosity.
In your respective languages.
I don't know how to say in the informal way, but the formal way is kamansekar.
Oh shit!
So it's black color.
Hey, bro.
okay.
I'm saying.
Our language does that too. We have to specify that it's
That
a
is
color.
what it is.
So Mao Dang for us. Dang
Oh,
means black,
shit.
but Mao means color.
Is that why
What
your
up, my
dad's
Mao
name
Dang,
is
brother?
Dang?
No, that's why they call him Yom Dang.
Oh,
They
that
straight up call him
makes
Black
sense.
Dung.
Yeah.
And-
Damn,
Dude,
that's the one thing I've noticed that with that side of the world, like from the Middle East and to the East, it's all like you have to be like that and then describe it.
yeah.
Yeah.
For
Like
it to,
animals, all
Yeah.
there's a title for an animal and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that and that. It's like two words to describe one thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, English is so fucking bastardized. It's just like
I mean,
there, bear, and then fucking
Two, you, your. There.
Oh my god, dude.
but it's also like,
breed.
but also
There's
like
one of
again,
them
we're
that I
not
like.
it's not proper English either because British like
Oh yeah,
Classic
British
British is
considered
proper
as
English.
Proper.
English.
Is it
Yeah.
proper? 'Cause
We're
not
just
what they speak
American
now, but
English.
dude, I hear them speak because I
Quite
like.
proper.
I've been watching a lot of like creators.
I've been watching a lot of Doctor Who.
A lot of
a lot of
KSI.
KSI.
Doctor
I
Who.
knew he was gonna fucking say that name.
But like they speak like you say like you guys, they go them lot.
Them lot.
I'm like
Them lot.
what? What? Just say you guys or guys. Why
Which
you
is
guys
even
say-
weird because outside of from what I know from Texas, everyone says you guys, but we say y'all.
Yeah, we say y'all. Exactly. Y'all.
Which is weird because like Tina.
We use y'all for everything.
Yeah,
though.
Y'all
Tina told me
tripping.
that fucking like she's had some friends that don't live in Texas and they'll hear her talk and they'll
She
say,
has other friends.
"Oh, you sound like you're Texan." I'm like,
Dude.
does that really come through?
That's
'Cause,
what
like,
I'm saying.
yeah.
'Cause
I
I don't feel like I
feel
sound
like
at
we
all.
sound regular.
No,
we
it's
sound
a-
fine. But
it's-
then
it's-
I
I
feel
apparently
like
there
I'm
are
from the
some
9T1L.
yeah apparently there's some words that have like we have
have a
like
drawl.
somewhat Texan drawl
Yeah.
in the way we speak,
Nah,
which is
that
weird
happens-
because like I don't ever see it. 'Cause it doesn't
I
sound
do
like
it.
that.
I know
Yeah.
I do it more when I'm at work. I'll add it a little bit more.
I
just
do when
'cause
I'm
just
speaking
like,
to someone white in Texas.
Exactly.
I gotta go old Southern Belle on you. Hi, mister. You know what I mean?
I like how you say Southern gentleman.
Yeah, I like how you go the feminine route.
Because, I get it. Goddamn right, my gosh.
But now my cousins that moved from Cali.
It's like, look,
to-
I watch Westworld. I know how to speak.
Cause it's like that like molasses, like you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Molasses.
Molasses,
Yeah,
not molasses.
not
You know,
molasses.
I live.
both of y'all had a list during it.
No, that's what he said. But I'm saying
Yeah,
molasses.
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 But yeah, my cousins from Cali,
molasses.
when they moved to Houston, like back when I was in like middle school,
Mm-hmm.
like it's surprising that a lot of people from out of our state actually do believe those stereotypes. Like, because they heard me say y'all, and then they suddenly went hardcore Texan, like old like Western movie accent with me. I'm like, okay, I don't really talk like that, but cool. They're like, where's the horses? Where's your cowboy boots?
Bro,
That's
the horses.
what-
There's like a rancho like 5
Not
miles
too
I'm
far
like,
away.
I know it's a thing, but I'm like, also you got to remember, you're moving to Houston, and I live in Dallas. we're nowhere close to the country. Like, you actually
yeah,
think I
Houston's
live in the
different.
actual
plains,
ranch?
baby?
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
no, bro.
You gotta go like you gotta go far south.
yeah.
Yeah,
Go
that shit.
south.
I'm like, if anything,
You gotta
you're
go in the
closer to
deep
that
heart
shit,
of Texas,
man.
and that's not where we're
You
going.
need to go to
baby.
Lubbock.
You need to go to Paris.
You need to go to
You need to go-
Paris.
No, Denton's pretty country sometimes.
Nah.
Outside
Actually-
the college area,
Actually,
Denton
the
is
rest,
pretty
yeah,
weird.
no,
The-
Denton-
the
yeah,
natives
Denton's
there?
super weird.
Outside
so,
of,
like
like,
outside of the college area,
It's
super
red.
country, like
Yeah.
super redneck.
I'm not gonna lie. The one time we went for your birthday, I was just like, okay, little hipster there, little hipster there.
Oh, yeah, that's
no.
just in the
like
pockets,
just
man.
just that little pocket of Denton is fine, but outside of that is just rednecks everywhere.
Dude, the famous vehicle of the flat earther is in Denton.
Yeah, isn't Denton?
Like,
Yeah.
He's got a fucked up like
really?
small car. Yeah, he drives that
He has,
bitch
like,
around.
Earth is flat.
Earth is flat. Look
You
at
gotta
this
open your
website.
eyes, man. Dude, I remember one time. This is when I had a band. But when I had a band, I had a show at the square, and there's this religious dude like on a box
Mhm.
with a speaker, and just fucking
his Apple box.
destroying
His
every
icebox?
college kid. Like you
cold,
fucking
I'm so
heathens,
cold,
like
bro.
y'all having premarital sex and
I'm
stuff
so
like
cold,
that.
I'm so
And then
cold.
like, dude, it was everybody was gathering around, like. But you saw like the people that are like, "Fuck yeah, Christian man, Jesus rocks," and then you saw the fucking piercing in the nose and all that
Pink
shit.
hair.
It's like, no, bro, we gotta be
Blue
woke,
hair.
man. God is not real. God is a woman.
So you had the nice
God,
Christian
It's
man.
not real, but he's a woman.
Yeah.
Nice Christian man, and then you had the
Yeah,
obvious
dude, they were
liberals.
arguing, and then like one of them, like, dude, it got to the point where like this kid took the mic from the guy and was like, "Then tell me why like Jesus was like fuck black people," and then I know, dude, it was that kind of debate, bro. I'm telling you, it was like ignorance against ignorance against ignorance. He's like, "Tell me why Jesus said fuck black people," and then the guy's like, "Well, Christ never said that." And then another redneck gets the mic. He's like, "Hey, man, you better hold that." He had a gun on him. He's like, "Hey, you better chill out on that aggressive shit."
Don't grab
And
my
then
mic
I was
again.
like, "Yeah, this is Denton, bro."
Which
That's
is
just
weird because
Texas
I've
in
never,
general.
I've
Yeah, it's
never had
Texas.
to, I'd never had to deal with that in Denton.
Oh,
like,
really,
ever,
dude?
yeah.
Oh, I've seen
But
that.
I feel like you stayed in your pocket, though.
Yeah, I stayed in my pocket.
Hey, like,
Or,
yeah.
or also the fact that we live 2 hours away from one of like the most like violent thing in our recent history, Waco.
Oh yeah. that's true.
was that considered violent, or was it just like?
Dude, they
kinda
pulled
creepy?
tanks up in that. What are you talking
Did
about?
they really pull up tanks?
Dude, you need to watch the documentaries, man.
What
First
are-
of all,
what are we
it's
talking
insane.
about?
That's about the cult leader. What's his name? What's
I forgot his name, but I just remember that boy was on one.
yeah.
That's
bro.
what
it's
happens
fun.
when you give a white boy too much
Oh,
confidence.
fuck, my
He ran a
talent's over there.
religion, and they lived in the domes or whatever.
It's not Jonestown. Jonestown is the one that with the Kool-Aid people.
Yeah, that's.
That was
I was
cool.
thinking of Jonestown.
No, he was the other one where they started building their own ammunition and shit.
Yeah, they did their own like compound, and then like
Dude, so he at first they started like kind of like as a freelance church, and then they made the compound, and then after a while, like a year into living there, he just went bonkers, and he was like, first of all, premarital sex bad, marital sex also bad, but I'm gonna fuck your bitch.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
he just straight up had every woman scheduled, and then like their husbands would have to like just sit at home while their wife gets
So
their
these
back blown
mans
out
are allowing to get cucked.
because they thought like this would put them on higher.
You'll get cucked for the Lord.
No, but like, yeah,
But he also
it's like,
said-
because he was supposed to be like he was
he was
Jesus.
he
Oh,
was,
he was the Messiah.
He
Yeah,
was
he
the
was
second
Jesus,
coming,
yeah.
and they thought that.
Yes, he was, baby.
But then he was like
David Koresh.
And the third.
Yeah.
The David
And the
Koresh
fourth.
branch
And the
Davidians.
fifth.
Oh my
the
God.
Vidians, yes.
The
But then-
Davidians, bro.
But
What
then the
fuck?
wives were some of the wild thing is obviously like some of the people that did the interview, they were like, yeah, it made my blood boil to know that this dude was fucking my wife and stuff like that. But some of the other guys were encouraging their wives. They're like, honey, you need to put your
Honey, have you
best.
scheduled your next appointment to get fucked?
You need a. He's like, honey.
Honey, you must get fucked by the Lord.
By the Lord.
He was like, you know that gagging thing you do, honey? You need to stop that because we need to be higher on the list. Because they thought like the closer they are to him, the closer they are to get like
To
whatever.
get risen.
What was the word? What's the word for
rapture?
Rapture.
Yeah, rapture.
Honey,
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
your gag reflex is too high. Let me shove this banana down your throat for 3 hours a day.
Oh my
He's like, come on, honey.
Hey, bro, ready?
We gotta do some anal
that,
training.
That David dude, guess where he's from, bro?
Where?
Dallas.
Houston.
Damn.
I fucking knew it, bro. I'm fucking telling you.
Bro,
Houston
literally, so me and Nguyen just
Oh my
we went to go
God.
watch Last Dinosaurs, and the opening band literally, their first show in Texas was in Houston. They got robbed.
I'm not, dude.
Not surprised.
Oh yeah.
They literally
in
said it's just
Houston,
like,
yeah.
no cap,
Houston.
fuck Houston. We'll never go there again.
Hey, if you're listening from Houston, I'm just saying.
For a band though, Houston is not really the place you should go.
They're from New York too.
But like, that's
But
what
I'm just
saying.
like, me and
If
Newer
they're
just
from New
like,
York, they deserve to get robbed.
we heard
your
their-
pizza's not that great.
we heard
Give me
their,
your money.
me and Newer just like, oh, that's why.
For real.
They
bro.
felt cocky and they were walking down.
Oh yeah, we're from New York. We
Bro,
can
this is
handle
crazy.
anything. And go
But
to
in
Houston
terms of
for
bands,
once.
the two places is Austin's obviously number one in Texas,
Yeah.
and then after
Austin
that
and then-
Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Go,
then
going back to this David
feel like
Koresh
that's it,
dude,
though.
bro, this dude was bullied hard. I'm surprised he had the enough charisma to like.
He was bullied hard.
Yeah, he was bullied hard. They call him Mr. Retardo.
yeah,
That's tough. In the 80s, dog, when a nickname really stuck, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
That's the type of
They
nickname
call
you
him
get
Mr.
stuck with when you're in the
Retardo,
army.
yeah.
That's the type of stuff you get stuck with when you're in the army or some
Yeah,
shit.
and I felt like that name probably came out during Mr. Roboto. Like, Domo Arigato.
Mr. Retardo.
but instead of doing the robot dance, he was having like a seizure. And they're like, "Look, it's Mr. Retardo."
That's why I'm surprised. Like, I was like, fuck, I want to, because I heard the Davidians and all that shit. Like, because I heard like the government didn't do it right. They completely just.
Well, at first they were like trying to get like sleeper cells. They were getting some like moles in there, and then
Wait, sleeper cells.
like they had people like from the government actually join
Activate the kill word.
Dude, that was the wild thing.
Gabagool.
Dude, dead ass. That's the wild thing. I think they sent like 4.
Activate the word. Why?
They sent,
Go ahead, John.
but they sent like 4 government official like spies in there, and
That's
then all
crazy.
4 of them converted. And stopped giving
what?
them- The person that snitched them out was someone in the church, and it was actually his right hand man, because he was like, bro, he in the interview he straight up said it. He was like, I believed, I genuinely believed for the longest
Wow.
time. But then when he started fucking my wife, I thought I was a little weird. But when he was scheduling,
Then I kind of
no,
questioned
no,
it.
dude. Okay, this is where it gets sad. But he was like, and then he started scheduling her every week, multiple times a week, and it started hurting. It started hurting, and then he hit up my daughter.
Oh.
His daughter had just like became a teenager. Like,
Oh,
so
that's
she was like 16, 17. He was like, that was the line. The night that my daughter went into his room was the night that I said, I will never fuck with this guy again. And he
You
walked.
you
he-
let him take
Yeah,
her
that's-
in the
that's
first
that.
place.
No,
That's
it was
just-
already, it was already, he
it
was like,
already what? Are you defending David?
her mom encouraged her.
Oh, so she was already
She,
in the
like,
sauce.
she went.
And the
Yeah.
daughter was in that Kool-Aid too, so she thought it
Oh,
was
she
right.
So
alright.
he straight up went, hey, I'm gonna go to the store. Because they did let like the higher ups leave the compound once in a while.
Oh,
he
he just went to the police.
He straight up
Oh
went
my
to no. He went
God.
straight to the government. Like one of the agents like had slipped up and gave him some of the info. He straight up called them. He was like, I was at the payphone and I said, this man's fucking my daughter right now. I need this to stop. And then
Oh,
he
because
started
of
giving,
some underage stuff, so that's how they
crazy.
got him?
he was fucking underage people.
Fuck, dude.
And
That's
he
some
was just
wild
like, I'm
shit.
fucking done. And then he was like, and then I still remember when they raided the compound, I was pressing bullets. And even then, he was like, still very weird that we were pressing our own bullets, had guns and stuff like that.
They were
'Cause
pressing their own.
They reached out to the
bullets.
mafia to like buy weapons from them directly because they wouldn't give them. They obviously go to the gun store. They couldn't
Wow.
buy a bunch because they're like, how are you gonna
Yeah.
show up? This is like
In
you know,
bulk,
this is
yeah.
the 90s or 80s, like early
Like I think it's 90.
Was
early
there a lot
90s,
of
late 80s.
mob stuff in Texas?
There was a
There
big
has
drug
to
trade
be,
in
bro.
Waco.
I knew there was like biker gangs, but I didn't know about
think
like.
they
Well, you
might have
understand, like they like mobsters in the U.S. happened because of like the whole, you know, what's it called when
Prohibition.
So
And then
that's-
some of them
it
just
was
lingered
really
around.
rampant, yeah. So
But I
lingered
know it
around.
happened in Texas. That's why I was.
But yeah, and Waco still has a big drug problem. Like I think it was like maybe
I
a
bet.
year or two after we got out of college or high school.
It was
One of their
1993, bro.
93,
What the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, it was before we
Wasn't
were
even that
born.
long.
But like 2 years after we got out of high school, Baylor had a big crackdown on their football team because it turns out like 3 or 4 of their star players were like dealing drugs on
that's
the side
crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
because their families were like really broke and like Baylor like gave them some money to like have them
Right,
sign. But then once they're signed and they're playing, you don't get any more money. So he's like, my mom's starving, so I started dealing marijuana and stuff like that. And then he transitioned to crack later on and meth. And he's like, dude, Waco, step out of the campus. Walk 2 steps, you're going to find a meth head. You're going to find a meth head. And
you
it,
know, what's crazy about that? All that happened in Waco is the fact that it was in 1993. If they just would have waited 1 year for the internet to start,
Did
they
the
could've
internet
Googled
start
all
in
this shit.
94?
He's like, should David be fucking my wife? No. Okay. I'm leaving this church right away.
And then he was like
Yeah.
forcing teenagers to get married at a young age and start producing
Exactly,
already, so
so
he
he
can
can-
grow the family. That's what he always called
Here's
it.
a fun fact, John, just to scare you a little bit. The Branson Davidians still exist today.
Yeah.
And the group didn't completely die out after that whole thing, right?
No.
So they changed their name. So the name is now the Branch the Lord our Righteousness. And it's still in the same spot in the same Waco area.
That's a
where
holy
that-
land for them.
Like, and they still think, bro, that David will come
back.
back from the dead and lead them again. David came to give us a message and hope. One of our survivors.
But he's dead, ain't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Nah, bro, he's gonna come back.
That's what they
Bro, I now became a Davidian.
But dude, the reason they said the government did it wrong was because they kept on delaying it,
Yeah.
and then when it finally like got real bad, they just sent the whole army, like
That's
essentially like
crazy.
tanks and shit
Yeah.
like that. It became a full blown gunfight, and then they burned down the compound with people in it.
That's what I think. What's it called? Just cults, not Japanese. I was googling this Japanese cultist because the way he did shit was crazy. But anyways, it's crazy that like cult people like have a big personality and like the fact that someone can like. I don't think in this year, if you're in a cult and it's 2022, it's your fault. Like you know what I mean? Does it,
There are
like,
still cults.
yeah, but like
I mean, we're
MLM
watching one
groups.
publicly, like. Never mind. I'm not just gonna say. they got one of their cult leader in office recently.
who? Biden?
No,
Abbott?
no,
Trump?
yeah.
Oh, I was like, wait.
Like I don't think he started the cult, but that definitely became
I thought you
cultish.
meant recent, like the week. I was like, what?
Oh no, he didn't start it, but it definitely
It
became.
became a cult.
Yeah, dude, of course, man. Like
And
the
we're
cult of personality.
and not
bro.
only that-
It's not even like, I don't even think it's like you're dumb. I think it's just you're easily like, you're in a down bad place that you want to
Yeah.
believe in something.
But what
but
part of
that's
you
the-
doesn't like?
that's the
like,
thing with
educate
religion
yourself?
though. Like that's the devil's advocate side of religion.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like you're clear. Some people will say you're like mentally weak, so you need something to give you faith. And like again, if that's what gives you faith, that's fine. But
What was that
when
song?
it starts turning into that,
What was that song? If you scared motherfucker, go to church.
yeah, if it starts.
It works.
The homeboy that leads this person that's apparently giving you hope starts going, "Hey man, do you mind if I slide in your wife's DMs?" Like that's when I'm like, okay, the faith could take a back seat real quick. Hose them
For
up.
real, it starts getting weird.
What's
man.
going on here?
Just like ISIS and shit. It's like, dude, Muhammad, great prophet. But when you start cutting people's head off just for fun, that's where it starts.
Whoa!
getting weird.
We were kneeling and praying. Where'd this start?
It was fun.
Who
It
did
got
this?
real.
Who did Muhammad? Did you do this?
Hey, what's on? Heads will roll. I thought it was a song.
That's the same shit that I said.
You said off with your head. I think you're for real.
It's just a club mix. What the fuck?
That's how I reacted to Catholicism. Halfway through,
Oh,
I was like,
dude.
"Yeah, I get it. The bracelets, the necklaces are kind of cool. I get it. Why are you touching boys? Where did this come
But
from?
like, to me, like,
Where did this come from?"
But if it's 1400 and you hear like 12 motherfuckers and go Espiritu Santo, like coordinated, bro. That shit must like
Would you say in the 1800s?
like 1400s, bro.
1400s?
It'd be like you have to be like, ooh,
Oh,
He did
wow,
say
yeah, that's
14.
kind of scary. You know what will do the trick?
what,
Nice little bow now.
bro? That's what I'm saying. But to me, I feel like you need that ideology because then at the end of the day, like that,
There are people that do need, religion and shit.
yeah.
'Cause, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it's
Yeah.
basically
Yeah,
a crutch.
yeah.
It's
You
a
need
mental crutch.
Therapy.
Yeah. What you do
Some
need.
people need that. Some people want to go to church.
Because I feel like the same vibes that like super Christians and super Catholic people do is the same like as super atheist people that are like,
Yeah.
like, they always have to tell you that they don't believe in God.
Yeah.
Or like, if you say, "Oh my God," it's like God. You're like, bro, come on, dude. It's just a form of
Hey,
expressing
dog, I'm not
yourself.
knocking what you believe.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
But that's the devil advocate. But like being a person that was raised in that church, after a while, if you're questioning things and then no one wants to answer you, it starts getting weird for you.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the problem with me growing up in
It's just
Western
like
Mormonism,
it's
bro.
more like shut up and
weird.
drink this Kool-Aid.
Yeah, dude.
And
we
it's
were
just like no.
Halfway through, we were just like, yeah, we can't do this anymore.
So I remember my church, if I were to question something, bro,
Oh,
they
same,
would
bro.
paint me in the light of, oh, your son is an irreverent kid.
I remember like my
and
mom.
then the whole church would look at you like, oh, your son is the irreverent kid.
I remember
So
my
it'd be like
mom.
a
even-
fucking
was that?
social like
What is it,
shunning.
irreverent? What?
Irreverent means like not
Not holy.
You like driving cars.
Yeah, like
You're
you're not
irreverent.
like I remember one time I was doing this at church, and then this one guy that's a teacher grabbed my legs like, "Stop moving," and I was like,
Did he inch forward?
Yeah.
Did he inch
no,
up?
I was like,
You're the problem.
I was
This is
like-
what happened with the
I was-
Catholic Church.
I was like,
You
what the
baiting ass.
fuck? I was like, I wanted to swing at him. I was like, I can't. Like, because to me, it's like the fact of me reacting could give a bad name to my parents in the church.
Yeah.
Which was built on this social.
Yeah, your Mormonism
structure.
was very cultish.
Oh, dude. Fucking.
Well, when how old are you?
when I was what?
Yeah, when that happened, when you were shaking your legs and he.
I was like, what? Probably 11.
And he gripped it like a man.
I remember one time this lady hit me up.
man.
Like a man.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna fucking gobble 3,000 in my cock. Like everybody. I was like, in church, my G? That's a sin. I'm 2 degrees.
At least wait until after the second reading.
God damn, man. Just wait till I can become
Let me
18
give me
or
our
something.
crackers first, man. I'm a little.
Hey, we're Mormons, we ain't
peckish.
Catholics, bro. Get the fuck off me.
Yeah, no, I remember when I was a kid, just like anytime I would question anything, it was just like, people like, it's just how it is. There's no no
Yeah.
ins, ands, or
Yeah.
buts. It's just how it is. And I'm just like, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I was like, don't get me wrong. I'm just like, I'm not gonna knock anybody. Believe whatever the fuck you want to believe.
Same.
Do you? I'm just like, it's like for you not to question anything, and it just to be like the absolute is fucking weird to me.
Yeah.
But that's also very freeing, man. Like giving yourself to like God.
I think there's some
or-
people that.
I mean,
can
see, I think
enjoy
some
that.
people like
yeah.
again because we've talked about it. Like, I'm not like I don't think we're not very simplistic on like just how like again people are okay with just doing a 9 to 5, going home and like that's just their routine. We've all talked about it. We're not very fond of like having that to be our everyday thing.
No.
Hence why we're doing the podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's like, but it's just like, just in that sense, I'm just like, that's why I'm just like, when it comes to like, you're putting me in a box with like religion, I can't a box and I do a circle. I was like, I can't
box.
fucking.
Damn, he's
Starts
got
doing the Hova symbols.
A box. Don't
It's
fucking
like-
put me in a box, bro. Oh wait, this is a rectangle. Look out.
Everything's a box. I was like, no, but yeah, to that, I'm just like, bro, no, like, I need to question stuff. That's just how I am. And I'm like, to anybody, if you do feel that way, it's just like, it's fine.
Yeah,
And again,
Like,
yeah,
don't-
there's
don't-
some
don't
people
be
that are
fear-
like that.
don't feel guilty for being religious.
Yeah,
like,
if you're young and like,
Yeah.
you
It's
were
when
like
you're
us
being
when we were doing
oppressive
that.
to other people. Because
Yeah.
I had a priest during my confirmation, and again, this is the one I told you guys before that he was like a doughboy slinger, and that my dad knew him back in the day. They call him Fathead or something. They call him Brickhead. They call him Brickhead.
Born again Christian.
Yeah, and he became a priest. But like, I think my dad used to nickname him Brickhead because one, they had a square head, but also he sold bricks all the time. But like, he straight up told me, he was like, he's like, John. And he like pulled me and another kid over. He was like, and he like kind of said it in front of the class, but it wasn't like in a shunning way. He's like, there's the good and the bad with everything, but with these two kids, I feel like they are the type of people that are like me, where blind faith is not a thing that is built into our genes, and that's perfectly fine. And he's like, with me at least, all I can say is maybe one day I hope that you have an experience that lets you see Jesus like I did. But also, it is not forced that you have to find him right now. And he said that point blank. He's like, and that's with everybody in this class. You're going through confirmation. That's fine. You're going to become an adult, and now it's your journey to find your religion, your interpretation of Catholicism. He's like, I know we done some fuck shit. Me speaking myself, and that's when he pulled his like sleeve, his little collar. He pulled his collar and showed his tattoo. Like again, he has my dad's. And he's like,
I was rapping this motherfucker.
dude, and I
was
remember.
in the streets breaking it up.
They called me Brick, dog.
No, he didn't, bro. He was
Kill
super.
motherfuckers.
He was
Find
super
Jesus.
embarrassed. He was super embarrassed when my dad caught that, because my dad went to Missouri with my mom, and they live like this big. Their Missouri's like their Utah,
Okay.
but they went, and that's when he bumped
Partying
into him.
all over the place, brother.
But then when he bumped into him, he went Brickhead, and then he was like, they came back, and I went to church, and he's like, "Yo, you can't tell your dad stop calling me my old nickname." And I was like, "What do you want him to call you, father?" He's like, "Nah, that's weird. He's older than me. What the fuck?"
Brickhead. But see, that to me is interesting.
That's
You
just
know,
funny. He just every time he does it, he just changes, demeanor changes.
yeah, he's just
But he
like,
pulled
hey,
it down,
it's
and I'm like, I
curse
shit you
mark.
not,
So
it's
the
the
holy-
exact one.
In the name of Holy Father,
Gang, gang. He's holding the wine glass like a cop. Hey, wait, my bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
he gets
Sipping it.
he gets the crackers and he chops it up like coke.
and someone has to slap that white collar back on. They're like, oh no,
Yeah, the white collar falls. He's over here cutting up the bread. He goes like, "That's a good shit."
You just hear hood is that collar? The
you
priest
put the collar back, and you go,
Oh no, he's doing that. He's speaking in tongues.
You hear John said, bang on him.
everybody in my class is all scared. I'm like, guys, don't worry, I speak their language.
I speak this language. Well, cut.
You know, your body shop. He's like, I know, man, boo.
Oh, dude, that's great. Because you know what tripped me out? There's two things that tripped me out about Mormonism, like learning it. One was the part that it was weird because like, there's the Bible and then there's our book, the Book of Mormon, right?
Yeah.
And then our Book of Mormon talks about two tribes, right? One that follows God and one that doesn't. And then when the one that follows God decides
Two tribes sounds like a gang war.
I know, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Very tribal, huh?
What's the
Gang?
Gang.
He's like, it's weird.
Yeah,
Page 6
gang.
shows us the phase up clan symbol. I don't know what that
In
means.
every fucking Mormon book, if you just look very closely, one of
Yeah.
the inscriptions will say "gang gang."
And look to the glossary to see what gang is.
Yeah, go.
You go to the back of the
Flip
book.
it over. It's just the hand symbols.
Yeah.
It's tagged like a wall.
Hieroglyphics?
What does this mean?
Very
It means
complex
blood
culture.
cup.
Don't get rough. But then, like,
Why is this picture telling me to put my gun to the side? It's dying.
But on that end, like, when the righteous ones have sinned, God was like, okay, to punish this generation for sinning, we're gonna make their skin black.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro. You gotta understand. Yeah. You gotta understand.
Thou
Like,
shalt pull stick out
yeah.
and
Which-
bless them all.
Like, I'll find the verse, but it's like it was weird because in my head, like as a kid, I was like, "Yeah, dude, fucking show them who they're fucking bad apples, bro, fucking bad apples." And then I looked at my skin, and I was like, "Wait, no, I'm a bad apple." But then, like as the older I got, I was like, "Man, this sounds a little too racist," because like the book was written back in the 1600s, like right after after the 1700s, so like late 1800s, right? This book was written. So I'm like, was Joseph Smith a little? Did he hit the blacks?
Dude, but not gonna lie, prior to
I was
meeting
like,
you,
what
I thought
the
Mormons
fuck?
were only white. Like, it blew
Yeah,
my mind to
same.
see people with melanin.
When I
in their
found out
church.
you were a Mormon, I was just like, huh?
What?
Yeah.
You're not even in the tax bracket.
I always thought it was like Amish, and then Mormon was like Amish light.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Dead ass.
Nah, bro.
They're like, we're Amish, but we found electricity. That's what I thought.
we're Amish and we flew a kite at it fucking during the rain.
We fucked with Ben. We fucked with Ben.
We fucked
It was
with
pretty
Ben.
cool.
Amish people were right next to Ben when he found electricity.
They were the Amish right next to me. He's like, oh shit.
He was like, "Whoa, Ben, what are you doing?"
Whoa.
Oh,
shit.
And half of them were like, boys on to something.
Boys
The other one's
on
like,
it.
let's raise our barns instead.
Yeah, dude. That and then the other one where at the age of like 18, you had to go like give your time to like the Lord. But when I went with the missionaries, some of them, because I went with different people, right? So
Yeah.
they were the young adults too. Some of them looked at baptizing and converting people like it was like NBA final. Like they'd be like, dude, I scored
they were
18
stats,
points.
bro. Yeah.
They were stats. I was like, I convert 18, 20 people. I'm just like, this is weird, man.
I got a triple
Like this is
double.
weird. Like, why are you selling hope to people and then like gloating about
Dropped a
converting
40
them?
bomb. I found an
I'm
Asian
like,
family. I
yeah,
was
yeah,
set,
yeah.
bro.
I found
I'm
a family
set.
from Uganda that don't speak English. Baptize them in fucking Nigerian, boy. I'm like, what the fuck?
I was popping off that
Yeah.
night, bro.
That's what I'm like, oh my god, dude. Because I remember going with them, and then I was like, dude, this is weird, man. Like, I have a weird feeling about it. Like, I think I'm just gonna go send.
I just still remember I got kicked out of mass once because they were like showing us the floor plan of the new church they want. Because Catholic people, y'all motherfuckers always asking for money. Y'all always got to renovate something. But at one
yeah.
point, the new church had a library, and I went, "What for? We have one book. We have
not wrong.
We have one book. That's a bookcase at most. What the fuck?"
You walk into the library and it's just one shelf. Right in the center of the fucking bookshelf is just the one book.
Exactly. I'm like, what?
It's either that or every bookshelf in the library is just the Bible. There's
And they're
no
like,
other
well,
books,
no, our
it's just the
scriptures
Bible.
are more elaborate than that. I was like, you mean we're reading a SparkNote version? What the fuck?
The
All they
Smart
did,
Note
all they
version.
did for the book for the library is they just tore out the pages in the Bible and just like just laid them
Laid
on
them
the
out.
thing and then laid
But
them
that
out.
was, and I was like, dude.
like anime panels on the wall.
And they kicked me out. And they kicked me out of
From
the
left to
match.
right.
Then you had Brickhead fucking tagging up the walls.
Yeah. But they were laughing. They kicked me out because I was laughing.
Where's his collar?
Where's this going? That's when they had to renovate the library.
He tagged it up.
But
collar
dude,
popped
this
off.
library had a fucking elevator. That's how big it was.
That's
it was
what
like
they
a
wanted?
full. It was a full-on library.
Bro.
And I was just like, I was just dying of laughter. I was like, motherfucker needs an elevator to go find the Bible. What the fuck? Go to Eddie Motel 6. It's in the drawer. What the fuck?
You ain't bullshit.
I'm
Bro,
like,
that is weird. Why do they have a Bible at hotels?
because America is like upset. Like, as much as we like to say separate church and religion or
Really?
like government, we're still hard.
I thought-
Dude,
I thought it
our
was- I-
allegiance has God in it.
Oh,
Think
okay,
about
that's
it.
True. I
My
thought it was
allegiance
for, like,
is to the republic,
I
to
thought
democracy.
To the Republic.
for which it stands.
One nation under God.
Under
Meanwhile,
Mine is for the Republic, the Star Wars
The
Republic,
Republic.
the old Republic, the old Republic.
Yeah. But you know
it
what's
wasn't
weird?
about that cloning shit, but you know what? Everybody else voted for it. I'm just saying.
Palpatine
If
just
he gets
wanted
the job
to
done,
make-
he gets the job done.
Palpatine wanted to make the Republic great again.
Look, in my new empire, it was just gonna be perfect. It was just gonna be great.
You heard this drum guy? He's got to do like here for the Empire.
And
I
he
fuck
has
with
the
it.
Force.
I heard he wanted to make a giant ball in space.
And I help with property taxes or something. More area. He's building jobs for our economy.
Oh, fuck.
Me and Emperor Palpatine are gonna go.
I'm just saying, if
up in
another
space.
Wookiee takes my job, I'm just saying.
We're gonna build this time.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's
Doing that's what it's for.
You
But it's
rebel
gonna create a
tards.
lot of jobs.
Instead of libtards, they're rebel tards.
Rebel tards.
You rebel tard.
They just call them reptards. Bling, 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 bling.
AOC's there to lay the symbol of hope.
Ben O'Rourke, you're my only hope.
Obama was fucking Kenobi.
No, Biden was because he's the one that finally beat him.
And the most bitches.
Oh no, then
ever.
Obi-Wan is fucking Qui-Gon.
Obama's my God. Oh shit.
Oh man.
So we just fucking dissected U.S. politics real quick.
Star Wars.
But I thought they put the Bible in the
Camila's
motel.
hair, the Death
Kamala
Star's
Harris.
exploding. Joe, we did it. We did it.
Stupid. Bro, I like this version of politics.
It makes it way easier to
It makes
understand.
more sense. The way it's-
And then
And guess what? Just like politics, we don't need new ones.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, shit. Okay, we're going to gear up to the anonymous fan question.
Go for it.
So just like,
Ask, how do you think
you
Star
gonna-
Wars
are you
should
gonna-
represent our politics?
You gonna repeat the same? Are you gonna repeat the thank you like 15 times?
no.
It's anonymous. We don't have to.
Yeah,
do
I
it.
got
Fuck
to
it.
take them.
But thank you for.
Thank you anonymously. Oh my god. But y'all know about astrology and all that shit, right?
No.
To an extent,
Okay, so they
I got
I
broken up because
I
of
just
it.
know I'm a Pisces.
really? You're a Pisces?
Yeah, March.
You're a water sign.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right? I don't know. I was just guessing.
Yes.
I mean, I'm
It's a-
assuming
I-
it's
sure people
two
say
fucking
that.
fishes, bro.
Oh yeah, it has to be water. Earth sign.
You're Earth. I'm fire.
No, yeah. If we were Avatar Earthbender, I've never asked you this.
Yeah,
What would
I
No,
would be
yes,
water.
we've had this conversation.
You said
He's
water.
I would be
water.
water.
I'd be fire,
you would be
Earth.
I'd be Earth
and you'd
too.
be Earth.
I'd be Earth.
At the end of the day, water can take out all of that.
I just want to be a metal bender.
Do you know what? You have some point.
Nah, bro.
Actually, I would want to be a lava bender. I will give Cora that. That
That's what
that
I'm
shit
saying.
look cool as fuck.
You know what I'd be? A bullet bender.
Stupid.
Wanted is now canon.
Oh shit! Hold on, my
Avatar.
chocolate, my chocolate's realigning.
About to spirit bend your ass
I got full
to
auto
heaven.
chocolate.
Hold on, let me get ready for my special move. Just pull out an RPG.
fucking
Damn, he's a master.
The bastard. But
John and Ewan just curving the bullet.
dude, that'd be fucking cool. Like, see, if they would have done like, imagine like the Avatar, but like in our world.
But that's what they were trying to do with Korra. But then
No,
no
but-
one
Well,
fucked with Korra.
Y'all know
so-
that they're making 3 new movies of the last Airbender.
Let
Yeah,
it
it's all
die,
the-
bro.
It's the side stories.
Let
It's
it
Zuko's
fucking
story and all
die.
that.
So, yeah.
Let it die.
Just let
It
it-
was
yeah.
fucking. I honestly, not gonna lie, did not fucking watch the first one. Didn't watch Korra. Don't care. Everyone said that both of them were good. Let it fucking die, dude.
I don't
Stop
think you need
trying to fucking bring it back. Let it die. It died out great. It was fine.
really.
Don't bring
I
out
like
more
the first
The
shit.
fire
I like
burned.
the first one.
Yeah,
but
the
Korra's
fire
ending
burned.
was kind of shit.
Fire burned. It's
That was
great.
interesting.
It happened. Let it die. Don't try to reignite burnt
Yeah.
wood. It
No,
does
they
not
need to
make
make a
sense.
black avatar, bro. They can't. They have to bring a black avatar.
There is a black avatar.
Who?
I don't know. Somewhere down the generation. I
Dude,
guess.
wait, I did not see one black person in Avatar.
It's just brown people. Yeah.
Wow,
Dude, the whole
No,
Avatar world is
fuck
based.
no. wait.
broke Nick. What?
No, Avatar Daquan. He was there.
No.
Yeah, he was a
no.
Stupid.
You're
Shut
You're
up.
wrong.
He was a
Jamal.
bullet.
Jamal.
Jamal.
I was like, wait, which one's black? And I was like, which one's named
It was
Daquan?
Jamal, the bullet
stupid.
bender.
He was an earthbender. I heard him push a lot of different dusts around. Mostly white, but whatever.
Yeah, I heard he was pushing something, but it was white in color. I don't know what it was.
Something about P. I don't know.
Pushing.
Kilos.
I think I do remember his mixtape being pretty hot once he mastered firebending.
So water, earth. You said fire, right?
Yeah.
Is it because he's burned with anger?
No, because he wants to be edgy.
That is true. You do like,
angry all the
yeah,
time.
plus they all always wear black and shit.
Yeah, always wear black.
Yeah, just because. What color are your shorts?
Magenta.
Thank you. Next. Magenta. So this anonymous question was, they're not asking what our signs are because that's lame as fuck.
We already answered.
Yeah. They're asking what our life number is.
I don't
The
know.
fuck's
fuck
that?
is that?
Exactly, boys.
I don't know.
You know what?
I-
I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna answer mine right away. 69.
69.
I don't know. What's the most degenerate number you can pick?
I think 69 is the
69.
most.
69.
Unless you
not
do
420.
Unless it, well,
96
that's my
is
second.
420,
life sign.
69.
420.
That's my second.
420.69.
That's my rising number.
That's my rising number.
My
what's
rising
the
number is
question?
69.
Because I got blazers, but
Ask it.
So they wanted us to check what our life numbers were.
Well, my phone's
Okay,
being
well,
used.
So I got it. Don't worry. So
Oh,
this-
did you check already?
No, we're gonna
Oh.
check right now live.
Live.
On the pod.
We'll do it live.
So Cho, give me your month of birth. So March
and the last four of your social.
10th.
10th, year 95, right?
Yes.
95.
Okay. So I'm gonna read your life number. So apparently this is supposed to like
This is
say
deeper than
who
the.
you are and like what your life path is.
You walk away.
Okay,
Your
so
life
so
path
like
number.
all astrology,
Gongi
most
Tenpai.
vaguest shit that I can somewhat relate to and think it's true.
Maybe I don't know. I haven't read. it.
We'll react to
We'll
it.
react. We'll see.
Anonymous is gonna be very torn by our reaction.
You're dating a girl named Gina. Seems like you're.
It's pretty close.
But you also gotta be real. If it does strike a nerve, you gotta be real about it.
okay.
Okay.
Out of nowhere, it's like very deep. It's like
Okay,
seems like
ready?
you need to fix your relationship with your sister-in-law.
So your path number. Okay, your path number is a strong vibration. Yes. One of individuality.
What's the number though?
It's about to get there. It's explaining.
Strong
One of
vibration.
individuality and invention. Those with the life path number 1 tend to be ambitious, individualistic, okay, determined, and likely to one day take a leader role in any venture. You are likely more drawn to independent, creative,
Sorry, Joe,
innovative
but
pursuits.
That's true.
You like freedom to follow your own goals and be the boss when it
That's
comes
true.
to making any and all your life decisions. Be wary of overexerting yourself and losing focus in your endeavors. Yes. Which one made true? Because I feel like the independent part, like you being solo dolo, is kind of.
Being a homebody doesn't necessarily mean you're
But also,
independent. You're still relying
but
on
like-
whoever you
but
live
like,
with.
Like being your own boss, like Choba USA. How would you say percentage wise?
That's stressing me the fuck out right now.
Don't overexert yourself. What would you say the percentage of that paragraph was you?
Honestly,
Like, be real. Like, they're not gonna take offense to it.
honestly,
They wanted a real
honestly,
reaction. Yeah.
I zoned out halfway through. So
When
Bro,
you
say
start
like
using
a-
2 or 3 adjectives to
just
describe
words,
one
huh?
thing, and then we're
yeah,
done.
yeah.
Okay. How would you be percentage? Because
I would say it's like I don't know. 50.
I think
It's
I
vague.
think 40. I think
50,
40,
20,
45.
30, something like that.
I would say a good 45%. 40%.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
So let's go to John.
that was cute.
That was cute. John, what is your month?
You don't know.
He's gonna test us. I don't like this.
I'm not testing y'all. It's
No, because I need
over
to
a
get
decade of friendship. You,
John, Anonymous wants this question to be answered.
It's September.
it's September.
I was right. See, it was September.
What day? What day did you put?
The 6th.
No, 3rd.
Yeah,
Damn.
dude, you fucking idiot.
Shut the fuck up. You didn't put
It's
nothing
like you're
in there.
not been his friend forever, dude. Fuck.
What year?
94.
Do the math. What year were
Ah,
you born?
94. 94. Were you born when Jordan won the trophies?
No, I was born during Houston's trophy. See, don't know.
94, right?
Yeah, 94.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh shit. Your life path number is an 8. Yes, which is one of returning karma and opportunity. Those with life path number 8 tend to be natural leaders rather than followers, with a good capacity to visualize and an intuitive ability to know what needs to be done in order to accomplish the task at hand. As such, you are more likely to find yourself being more successful with money in business or politics. Be wary of losing sight of your compassion and becoming too ambitious and greedy in the pursuit of your goals.
Nah, I say it's like a 20.
Yeah, that's like a
20%.
That sounds more like Cho than me. What the
Really?
fuck?
That sounds like true to you.
Yeah, Joe's more closer to that.
Charlie, you think that's true?
I don't know. I've zoned out again.
More than one more than one adjective.
Well, look good. Yeah,
I'm sorry. If
25%.
the subject isn't interesting,
Well, just to give you a heads up, mine is 8 too.
Oh.
So it's the same thing?
Yeah, mine is number 8. Yeah.
I already forgot what an 8 was. You might have to.
Pre means I'm the shit.
So it's a complete lie.
Sorry, it's a complete lie. No, mine's number 8 too.
So it's the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Mm.
Interesting. We're both the same then, huh? It's like we were both meant to be
Mm.
in each other's lives. Lewis, what's your
Fuck
birthday
this
again?
guy.
Oh, no, bro. It's not like it's been like
Oh
a
my
decade.
god! Why is that y'all's
Wait,
answer?
wait. But dead ass, I can answer your birthday.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can't be mad.
No.
We-
First of
not
all,
mad.
we've talked about this. I don't remember any
I don't remember
fucking
anybody's
birthdays.
birthday.
I just know. I just
I have
know
to write down
John's,
my parents' birthday.
because his birthday is on the 3rd. Tina's birthday is also on the 3rd, so I just correlate those two.
You fucking simplistic.
Wait, y'all have the same birthday?
No.
Oh,
Hers
it's
is in
different
October.
months?
Different
Okay.
month. Jesus.
I know
September.
John's birthday is during 9/11, which my heart
No.
more
He
connects
just
to
said his birthday was the 3rd, and you said his birthday was on the 11th.
It's around
that. No,
9/11.
it's around 9/11. That's what I said.
It's somewhat
enough.
close.
9 days later? No, wait. 6 days later? No, wait.
This motherfucker put his finger.
8 days later.
You got it.
I got it.
Good job, bud.
No, my birthday's usually around Labor Day. It's either on Labor Day or like really close to it.
Are you mad that I don't know your birthday, John? Is this? Yeah, look at you.
It's at this point.
Oh,
disappointment.
bro.
I
Well,
learned.
I'm
to
not
live
going to
with
get into that one.
I mean, I will remind y'all, I was the only one that didn't get a birthday post.
You did. It's
Social
late.
Yeah, you did. It was just late.
After I told you guys, hey, I
No,
never posted.
actually, the only one that didn't was Joe.
because we did a whole episode on him.
That's true.
John, are you really bringing this up on air?
No.
Sorry, listen.
Okay.
Let's unpack this, guys. Okay, hey, listeners, get ready. Drama.
Mine's July.
Oh,
July
see, I was right.
day.
You know the 7th.
No.
The Sabbath.
It's on one of the Sundays.
Yeah, the Sunday.
Black
right?
Sabbath.
30th.
Told you it was on Sunday. You're in 1993, right?
No, fool.
4,
You're
brother.
all older than me, so I just think 94, 93.
Me and John are the same age.
We're the same age. I'm
I
only a
don't
few
like
months
that
younger
way.
than him.
All you young bucks.
You're number 5. Oh, you're number 6. Ooh.
Gang, 6.
Those with life path number 6 tend to be healers of society. Boy,
You've been blessed, boy. Follow my religion.
because of your-
Let me fuck your wife.
dude, that's it. We don't need to know.
Call it the Church of Six.
Call it Church of 6.
Call me 6 God.
Honolulu.
Honolulu. Honolulu.
So on this one,
Can I get a yeah?
because of your loving, compassionate, and responsible nature, you're likely to find yourself following endeavors that involve helping those who are weak. It makes sense.
That's why I'm helping y'all.
That's in John's face.
Y'all are both the same, or whatever number you were.
I know.
But you're trying to call me weak. What the fuck?
It's a joke, John.
Throw hands right
This
now.
is a comedy podcast, baby. Either you're with it or you're without it.
Continue.
Continue. Weak and less fortunate. Just-
That's definitely. Yo.
Oh, for real. Be wary be wary and becoming overburdened by those seeking a helping hand or a shoulder to cry on, and mindful of not recognizing that the help
I mean, he does have a
and
history of
assistance
white
you
knighting.
think you are providing to others can also be seen as too smothering and interfering. Ooh,
I am the sweetheart of the
I feel like
group.
you are
That's true.
smothering me right now.
I am a sweetheart.
That's interesting. Thank you.
What's my
Anonymous.
number? What's the number to mine?
6.
No, dumb fuck it. Like percentage.
I think it's like that one's solid.
That one was closer, but I wouldn't
Closer.
say it's like a majority either. I still think it's just 50. Like I say 20, 30, 20,
20, 30.
and then you're like about 50.
I think mine's spot
I
on.
am the compassionate sweetheart.
Not to be conceited, but I think
That
mine's-
part I don't agree with.
You are not a sweetheart. You're a compliment.
I'm a sweetheart.
You're a sweetheart. But thank you, Anonymous. I'm going to thank you multiple times. 'Cause clearly, I don't thank you enough. So thank you. We appreciate you and we're very thankful.
But I also do know, like, when it comes to astrology, I once mentioned like all our signs, and people were like very surprised that we're friends. And I was
That's what I'm
just like, that shows you
saying.
how bullshit that thing is. Like,
Is it bullshit or is it like is it
One-
some,
okay,
some
one-
of it? Because some of it like him being like individualistic.
but
is
again, it's
true.
vague enough.
But
that
it's vague enough where
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
true.
That's what astrology is just.
If it said the
super
same thing-
vague comments that can somewhat relate to you, and people fucking eat that shit up.
But like that's the thing, individualist. That definitely, I give up on saying that word. But that it's my dragon tactic forms.
Give me that pound. Starts spazzing out.
Calm down, Jake.
Inner
Long.
brick head came out.
I need hoes because I want to pimp them out. What the fuck is going on?
I just start
I need
backhanding on.
smuggling heroin.
But yeah, like that word could be applied to all of us. We all feel like we're independent in our own way.
I don't feel like I'm independent. I'm
You
not
stay
very-
up by yourself at night to do work.
Because you're sad and alone.
Yeah, because I'm sad and
that's
depressed.
because he doesn't want to sleep with his thoughts.
Because my dreams haunt me.
Thoughts. Thoughts or thoughts?
They both be stressing me out, bro.
But like we all like to have our alone time in a certain degree.
I'm a
That's
Leo,
everybody,
so
right?
that's
But
why.
you can say that to anybody. Everybody likes to have their personal time.
Exactly. So that good example. That's just like a vague enough term that could be
Yeah,
applied to
exactly.
anybody.
It's just astrology is just super vague terms that can somewhat relate to you in some way, and
Look,
people
man.
eat that
Dude, you're
shit
being
up.
such a Pisces right now. I can't fucking deal with you.
I don't know what that means.
I'm a
Dude,
Leo.
it's just like that. It's like that whole.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. I just know I'm a fucking fish in the sky. That's all I know.
Hey, baby, that's what all you is. You're a fish in the sky. You're what's Fantasia?
That was good.
Shit, I'm squirting all over myself.
Such a cancer. Can't even grow hair.
Well, like it's like that one video like where they were talking about astrology, and the one guy was like, "Yo, well, I bet you can't guess my sign," and then they guessed it, and he went, "No," and then he said the wrong one. They're like, "See, you give that energy." He's like, "It's
I
fucking
lied.
wrong. I'm born this month," and they were just like, "Oh my god, see, but that's something that sign would do." He's like, "Again, don't know what any of that means because your all 4 guesses are still wrong." And they were like, "What are you then?" "I'm a Taurus," and they went, "Oh." Like, again, shit doesn't really match. Like everybody all says, like Virgos are like
I love when
leaders.
when I have a conversation with
go-getters.
someone that gives a fuck about it, and then like I always tell them I'm a Leo, they're just like, of course. I'm just like, yeah,
Dude, it is true.
I'm such a Leo.
But then, yeah,
I just couldn't pretend.
shit
No,
is so
if
dumb.
we have another guest, we should ask him what their astrology sign, and then I'm just gonna pretend to give a fuck about it. Because dude, that archetype personality is spot on. That they're like, oh, totally, you're such a Leo. You're like,
That's their
Well,
religion,
and
though.
then- yeah.
Like Loki, that's their
Yeah,
religion.
yeah.
It's fine if you want to believe it, but just also know when you impose it on other people, it's so dumb. I was in a car with a bunch of girls, and they're all talking about how
With a bunch of cancers.
no. I don't know what the fuck they were. I genuinely don't know what they were, but they were sitting there and they were just shitting on like some of the guys that they were texting because male Virgos are the worst. Oh my
They are
god!
the
And they were
worst.
talking so much shit. And they're like, John, can you agree? I don't know. I'm a Virgo too. Dead quiet, and I was just like, hey, you guys like the new Joji?
That's where I'll find.
But they were just like complete in like in shock because like they're like, well, Virgo guys are terrible with commitment and stuff like that. And then they're like, well, John, you don't have that problem. You're a very committed guy. I am a Virgo though. And they were just like, and then like it's 5 minutes of dead silence, and then finally one of the girl went, but like, is that also your rising? I'm like, see, you will find every loophole to justify your fucking shit.
but I think it's interesting because that one is based off of what, like the stars, right?
based off of
like,
stars.
It's just based off of stars. So to me, that one is
Well,
interesting.
yeah.
based
like,
off of
well,
constellations.
the rising is like based off of planets, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's also a part of the planets that are a
Ones
part of
that-
I feel like
I
you
know
can- I
one-
feel
This
like-
is how you know astrology was bullshit, right? Because they
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
convince enough people that their star sign or whatever was gonna define them as a human. So
So they
they're
had
like,
to
let's add
double
more
down.
bullshit
So
to
your
it. So
sun
let's add the
sign?
planets. Let's add the
the
sun, the moon.
But like, don't you think it's part of like
It's
'cause
your
that's all
sun,
it
moon,
is?
and
Like,
then
there's
rising.
sun setting
Rising.
and sun moons like do affect tidal waves and stuff.
That's a fucking planet, bro.
I know, but like you do.
Don't lift your glasses up like you said some smart
We're
shit.
we're star children.
Hey,
We're
bro.
do it.
made out of hydrogen. We're star children.
Do it.
Stop fucking the wall over, you
What?
fat.
You almost put
God
the wall
damn.
over.
Shut the fuck, man.
He went. He
You're
went.
being such a Leo and Virgo.
He said
right now.
the planet.
Wait,
The
you're a Leo,
planet
right?
affects the titles and
Yes,
stuff.
only Leo and
I know
Virgos
you
are
saw
scared of
that.
concussion.
Yes.
Fucking snobby, right?
Yes.
That's fucking snobby.
God,
I was trying to remember my fucking reaction.
dude, I was.
Dude, imagine if you were like in an argument, like a deep heated argument, and someone with glasses just says something, and then just
They try to
just their
act smart, and they went-
and then they go, "Eh?" Dude, I would be so fucking tilted.
That's what I am now.
I can relate. But to me, it's like I feel like just because it has to do with stars, I feel like maybe there's some. I don't know because
I don't think
everybody
there's
does
any truth
basic
in it.
level. Everybody does basic level astrology. I feel like there is like an intense level of astrology, but it's not mainstream.
Oh yeah, from the with the fake degree of astrology from
Maybe,
the
I don't
University of
know.
Stars.
Because it has to do with math, right? John, you like math.
I mean, no, it's based off of constellations, and again,
And
constellation is no, there's no math in it. It's
There
just
is
connect the
math.
dot.
What's the birth date? What is the date?
A date is
It's a
based off of
number.
the
What's a
Gregorian
number?
calendar. What about
Not
it?
math. You fucking.
Number is
idiot.
math.
No, it
The
isn't.
calendar-
Number
cal-
is math. What are you
Math,
talking about?
math is calculations of the
He
number.
went from
No.
calendar.
You just said numbers.
Number.
Numbers math.
Number is math.
Number math.
caveman logic over here. What the
Why you
fuck?
say it like I
God,
fucking have one chromosome, you asshole?
Because it sounds like you
Because it
do.
sounds like you have one.
And every
bro.
time, and every time you kept saying number is math, your forehead fucking kept pushing the number. You fucking caveman.
Hey, if the mallet fits, dog.
God damn.
Number math.
Number.
But yeah,
Number bad.
like dead ass.
And it just goes to bad. Long division.
My tattoo is caveman.
And you're, no tattoos. It's just fucking chest hair
It just says
and back hair.
But numbers are math.
Yes, but you didn't say that originally, man.
Yes,
You
I
said
said-
calendar. And again,
Yeah,
yes,
I said,
you
what,
can
what
kind
is a
of
calendar?
you can
Based on
kinda
what?
say- okay, you can
numbers. What is a number? Math. Number math.
you can kind of say maybe you can kind of say that calendars were based off of like physics because it's again based
Yeah,
off of orbit and
stars,
stuff like
yeah.
that. But again, astrology is based off of pictures that stars made. Which again, if you look at some of these pictures when they connect the stars, y'all had some fucking imagination. Yep, that's a crab. But over there, that's a scorpion. It's perspective. Again, everybody
Okay,
looks
then
at
it's
the
perspective. If that's not a can, that is a fucking dildo. It's
I
perspective.
mean,
Shut
some
the-
people
no,
probably
motherfucker,
yeah.
like,
Some
that's what I'm
are
saying.
you saying that if you connect
that's
the
argument
dot,
to anything.
look at the actual
I just
constellation?
googled its number and math.
He's still on this whole hill.
Our numbers math. A number is an arithmetic value.
See, he keeps on
It's a
deflecting
represented
this
quantity. Hence, a number is a mathematical concept. I win.
But no one argued that point.
No.
We're talking about stars in the sky. Can
Thank you guys for watching another episode of this. What the fuck ever this was.
this
And
fool
this-
always does this shit.
Shut it, baby. We all ran.
He always wants to end up with a win, like a cancer.
I thought you were.
I got a lot of L's.
I thought you were looking at constellations.
Dude,
You're looking at constellation. You go, it's number math. I could have sworn I saw your forehead grow a little bit more.
His knuckles got hairier right then and
Knuckles
there.
This has
hairier.
been another episode of Offset Thoughts. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and
Eyebrows
subscribe.
building over his eyes like this.
We'll
At
see
that
you next
moment in
week.
time, he stood up and ran like a girl away.
Goodbye. No one did.
You went number math. Number math.